Hello everyone and welcome to the Kiki London YouTube channel. My name's Amanda and in today's video we are going to be looking at how to apply the new Cat's Eye gel polish. Now if you missed the recent launch, then I will leave the launch video linked in the description box below, as that shows the 4 new Cat's Eye gel polish shades that have launched. So jumping into this video, I have already prepped my nails and got a base coat applied. I've got RB18 on my nails, so I already had done this base in last week's video, so I'll leave that linked below as well if you're looking at how to infill rubber base coat. So I've already got prep base coat done, so we're going to be going straight in with our Cat's Eye gel polish. Now if you would like to see an in-depth tutorial on prep, again I do have all those videos up on the channel, so I will leave all of those linked below. So just in case you're wondering about those steps, they are in separate videos, but we're jumping in straight away to applying your Cat's Eye gel polish. So we're going to be using the beautiful new liquid gold, and of course you're going to need the magnet to go with it to create the Cat's Eye effect. Now currently, if you purchase the Kiki London Cat's Eye gel polish as a whole collection, you do get the magnet free as well. So it's all on the website as of now. So I'm going to come in with my Cat's Eye gel polish, working straight over the top of our base coat, and I'm coming straight in with that colour. So I'm going to apply one coat of this to all of the nails, and then I'll cure this coat, and then on our second coat is when we'll use the magnet to create our Cat's Eye effect. So when it comes to applying your Cat's Eye gel polish, your first coat you're going to apply exactly the same way as you would any other gel polish colour. So I like to keep my first coat fairly thin. I don't like to apply my gel polishes too thickly. Applying them too thickly can end up causing you to have peeling or chipping issues because the colour might not be curing thoroughly. Now all of the Kiki London colours are very opaque in 2 coats, so it's always better to come in with 2 thin even coats then try going in with 1 thick coat. So don't stress too much if when you're using your first coat of colour it looks a little bit uneven. I have to say these Cat's Eye gel polishes are very highly pigmented in 1 coat, and they also have a really nice thin consistency to them as well. So when it comes to applying my gel polish, I always like to go straight in with the bottle brush, and I like to wipe off a majority of that product so that I've got one side of the brush completely clean and then just a small amount of product on the end of the other side of the brush. This way I can go on to the nail without flooding the cuticle or the nail with too much gel polish. Less is kind of more, because if you need more you can go back into the bottle and get a little bit more, but if you go in to your first application with too much product on your brush, you end up having to chase it around the nail, you end up hitting the cuticles and things like that. So it's always a lot easier to control that product by just going in with a small amount on your brush. Now personally I like to then take my strap liner brush and use this to touch up around that cuticle area, get nice and close and flush to the cuticle without touching the skin, and this is a lot easier to do with the strap liner brush. If I do happen to accidentally touch the cuticles or the skin like I did, you see I come in with my round nail art brush or my angled nail art brush and clean that off. Personally I like to do my 4 fingers first, cure these, and then do my thumb separately. I don't really do this if I'm working on somebody else, because the Kiki London lamp does have a curved top, so it does allow for all 5, so your 4 fingers and your thumb to cure. So you don't have to leave out doing the thumb separately, but when I'm working on myself I like to, just so I don't smudge anything. So that's a little tip if you are struggling to do your thumbnails, just cure your fingers and then get your thumbnail done. So I've applied my first coat, and I have to say I really love this colour with or without the magnetic effect. I think it is absolutely beautiful. It gives off these really nice creamy champagne vibes, and I just am absolutely loving it. So as soon as I finished the swatch video, I knew the first colour I had to get on my own nails was this liquid gold, because it is such a unique shade and it just looks really pretty. I think it's one that's going to work really well for Christmas and New Year, but because it's kind of got like a nude look to it, it will definitely be brilliant for any of those clients you've got who love to keep things more on the simple side. So this way they can still have a bit of a nude minimalist manicure, but you can get in that cat's eye effect. So once we've cured our first coat of colour, I'm going to come in and apply the second coat of colour. So what I'm doing is I'm actually applying this to all 4 of the nails, and then we're going to go in with our magnet and create our cat's eye effect before we cure these. Now, but I'm working on myself and I'm easily able to create that magnetic effect without ruining the previous nail, if that makes sense. However, if you are struggling, you can do 1 nail at a time. But all I'm basically doing is applying that second coat exactly the same as I would a regular gel polish. So I'm coming in and I'm making sure that my brush floats over the tip of the nail as well, just to cap that free edge as well, because this is exactly the same as what I would do if I was using a regular colour coat. So then whilst your second coat is still wet, so don't pop this into cure, this is when you're going to come in with your magnet, and as you can see, when you start hovering this over the top of the nail, the magnetic particles in the cat's eye gel polish start moving around. So you can kind of control and manipulate where they go. Now, when you are doing this, you can get close to the nail and you can get right up close. Just don't touch that gel polish. You don't want your magnet to touch the gel polish, as this will just move the actual gel polish and you'll kind of end up with a dent. You'll have to smooth that out with some more gel polish. So you want to just make sure that you're hovering that magnet over the surface of the nail. Now, it does work from quite a distance. You don't have to get too up close if you don't want to. It kind of depends on the design you're trying to create, on where you're trying to push those magnetic particles to. So as you see, when I'm working on one nail, I'm trying to keep the other nails out of the way. So for example, here we're working on that ring finger, so I'm trying to hold the rest of my nails up so that that magnet isn't disturbing any of the magnetic particles in the previous nails. And then I'm just playing around. I wanted to have this look where there's like the diagonal line from the cat's eye going across all the nails. On the ring finger, I did it the wrong way round, but luckily I was able to just come in again with that magnet and manipulate that effect to go the other way. If you do feel as though you've really messed up your magnetic design and you can't fix it, then whilst the gel polish is still wet, just take your bottle brush, clean off any excess, take it out the bottle, clean off the gel polish so you're going in with a clean brush, and just float that over the nail, and that will kind of redistribute all the magnetic particles back so they're covering the surface of the nail, and then you can go in and do your design again. As long as you don't cure it, you can play around with this design as much as you want. Once they've gone into cure, everything is frozen in place, so you can't change anything, if that makes sense. So I was happy with how these 4 fingers were looking, so I popped them into cure just so I wouldn't smudge them or mess them up whilst I'm working on the thumbnail. I really love this effect. It looks so magical, and what I really love about it is it's such an easy way to add nail art to a set of nails without having to really do anything. And what I mean by that is that it's such a simple technique. This didn't take me hardly any, it took me probably around 2 to 3 minutes longer than what it would to do a regular one color set of nails. So I think it's a really great system to add, especially if you're working in a salon and you're pressed for time. But then of course it's such a fun look as well. Now once you've done your cat's eye effect, you can of course even come over the top and create more nail art over the top. You know that I absolutely love layered nail art looks, so you could easily do stamping, water decals, foils over the top of this. I have seen people create incredibly unique designs with different magnets and things as well. And I even see one of the ambassadors as well, I see she posted up yesterday doing a French set with the cat's eye gel. So the cat's eye gel French tips, that looked amazing as well. So you can really have a lot of fun with this. Now once you have finished your second coat and you've done all your magnetic effect, cured everything, you just need to come in and top coat. So I'm going to be using the crystal top coat today. You can use absolutely any base or top coat from the Kiki London range under these, it will work the same. One of the things I wanted to mention is I worked over the top of RB18, which is a opaque pink shade. You might get an ever so slightly different look depending on the color that you work over the top of. Now the great thing about this is, as I showed you guys in the swatch video, if you come in with a black gel polish underneath your cat's eye, the look is completely different. So if you wanted to do that, you could do a 1 coat of base coat, then come in and do your 2 coats of your chosen gel polish shade. So you could use any color of your choice, but the darker shades do give off a completely different look. And then instead of doing 2 coats of cat's eye, you would only do the 1 coat of cat's eye and create the magnetic effect in that 1 coat. So it's a really versatile yet fun product. So here, as you can see, I'm just coming in and applying my top coat to all of the nails. It's a little hard to notice in the video, but I do always cap the free edge of my nails with both the 2nd coat of colour and my top coat. But I feel as though in the video it's hard to see that I'm doing that unless I make a big kind of example of doing that. So I think I did that on the thumb, I'm not sure, to make, oh yeah, here, to make a point that I always come in and just make sure that that top coat has gone over the edge of my free edge. I always find this just helps minimize any chipping. I'm quite hard on my own nails. That's also personally why I love to have the rubber base underneath, as it's great for anyone with weak or brittle nails. The crystal top coat gives an absolute beautiful high shine, which I absolutely love it for, and I do feel as though it has quite strengthening properties as well. So this is the finished result once we had top coated these. They looked absolutely magical, and I love how it kind of looks as though you've got a nude base with then that champagne shimmer going over the top. Of course, we do need to come in and apply our cuticle oil, especially in the colder months. Cuticle oil is an absolute essential. You should be aiming to use this on your nails at least twice a day. I always like to go in, especially after I've done my nails, with a generous drop on all of the nails, because I've done things like either use acetone or filing, buffing, that kind of stuff. It just makes it a really nice end to the treatment. It makes your hands feel so soft and nourished. So by just coming in, generous drop, giving a really good rub and massage in, and then I always will finish off as well with the K&S Woody Rose hand lotion. So there is actually a Christmas pamper bundle up on the Kiki London website, which includes a cuticle oil, the Woody Rose hand lotion, and a scrub, I believe, and it would make an absolute amazing Christmas present, because you're just giving the gift of soft skin. So I always love to give this a good rub in, and this leaves my skin and nails feeling absolutely amazing. I did just wipe off some of the excess from the nail plate so that I could, the finished nails, so that I could get a picture without it looking too oily. But as you can see, it just really softens the skin instantly. So this is the finished result. I have left some pictures. Now, if you have any questions, or if you are struggling with cat's eye, or if you need any help, please do pop them in the comments below, and I will be happy to help you any way I can. There are 4 other shades available, so do check those out. And I probably won't speak to you all before Christmas, so Merry Christmas. I do have a video going up before New Year though, so I will speak to you guys then. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, please do give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment below, and hit that subscription button. Lots of love, take care, bye bye.